Hi, I'm Tracy, and I have been listening to Mandy De La Para's channel, Seek Heavenly Things, for a few years now. And I believe that God is and has been revealing His truths and heavenly mysteries through them. Through discernment, I know that God is speaking to and through them. God is now asking those who believe, who have been watching her channel, He's asking those who believe that He is truly speaking through them, and to the 12 also, to begin reading and posting His truths that He's given through them. So, if you're doubtful, please discern for yourself and go to God and ask Him to show you His truth, and He will show you. I believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of the living God, and that He comes in the flesh. He bled and died on the cross, and He rose on the third day. So this is, we'll begin with part 1, Supernatural Changes, and this is from 9/16/2025, and God's physical calendar at that time was 11/10, God's spiritual calendar 3/10, and God's correct month from Gregorian 4/1 or 4/16, also combining 3/1 or 3/16. Jesus is doing so much, and He has been giving me so many prophecies since 12/30/2022. This week He told me He wanted me and G to take a picture every day. He said He was going to supernaturally change my hair and switch us out. Even G looks different in a lot of the pictures within days apart. So every day He gave us a time and told us to go take a picture. He's proving that there are multiple duplicates, and He switches our suits out all the time. Not only has He changed my hair by switching out suits, He has also changed G and I, our physical bodies, switching us out all the time. And sometimes He literally makes me look very pregnant, and sometimes I don't look pregnant at all. So not only was He showing symbolism of the baby being delivered, but He was also showing how these are just suits, and we have to love ourselves no matter what suit we are in. With these pictures I'm going to show you, it's just this week, but I'm going to be doing a video with G and showing you other supernatural photos since 2024 of how Jesus was changing my hair supernaturally within days apart, showing us He switched out different duplicates and different suits from other worlds. Now, this is not the glorious body that He has coming for His people. He was just showing subtle changes right now to give His people a chance to believe. So I will just be showing you pictures of my hair supernaturally changing for now. But do not worry, there will be more proof of how He supernaturally changed us, and also switches our bodysuit out by changing what our body looks like, either losing weight or gaining weight or showing symbolism of pregnancy within days apart. He has been using us for so many things, and it has to do with the very original kingdom in heaven. And you can see these pictures of her hair being supernaturally changed from day to day by God on her channel, Mandy De La Para at Seek Heavenly Things. These are some of the revelations that He's been giving the group, and it's truly amazing to see. I can't wait to see what is next. He started this transformation of my hair, changing it out in 2024. I woke up with blonde streak highlights, and it was professionally done. But then He changed it again, and it was dark, and then He allowed more changes to come, making it look white with different colors and streaks in it, looking professionally done. But those changes didn't last because he kept switching everything out and was only mirroring the time of what he is doing now. Let me just tell you, Jesus is the best hairstylist ever in life, and it was all free. The last time I dyed my hair was 1/18/24. My aunt dyed it. I inherited white hair from my dad in my 20s, and by the time I got into my 30s, I had about 85% white. So I had to dye my hair, and all the time professionally done every 5 weeks because it would grow in. But he told me after I dyed my hair on January 18th, 2024, because I didn't get it from the salon this time, my aunt that was visiting my mom when I was taking care of my grandmother dyed it for me. He told me to let it grow out, and when I needed it cut, he had G cut it for me. And he told me not to color my hair any longer, that he was going to show me the supernatural through it. So all of 2024 and 2025, he has been constantly changing it, and my hair just started highlighting itself. I was on the Zoom with G, and he was so amazed by the supernatural change. We thought back then, okay, this is it. Jesus is definitely about to show up, and this is so exciting. Everything he has promised us is about to come true. Well, when you get to know Jesus, you need to realize that he tarries for a long time, and he speaks in future. And all the dates he had us speak were all Abraham tests to see if we were brave enough to be obedient and faithful to him. But God can never be wrong, which is why he's going to use those dates again. When he had me and the group speak these dates in 2023, he was putting out these dates as markers because he plans on using these dates again to bring his people home. He is going to do several raptures because he does not want his people to perish, and he does not want his people to go through the great tribulation. He is going to call us up with his voice, and this is after we know his true salvation, and we have completed the wineskin process through purging and cleansing, so we can receive our glorious bodies. He recently showed me he has made 144 duplicates just in the current suit that we are in now for the last realm. And each one of us is in the current suit that we are in now. We have to cleanse each duplicate before we can receive our glorious body. This is all happening now in the group, and this is because he plans on starting with me and G to show the world the supernatural, to show the kingdom mysteries, and to bring true revelation to the world of his complete, truly heavenly Bible that has all the pieces in it that was sealed up in Daniel 12. He has been unsealing mysteries in the group now, and on his perfect timing, the group will come back, start their own social media pages in their glorious bodies, just the way Jesus came back after resurrection in his glorious body, where witnesses saw him. This is his plan for the world, because he has to cleanse his people through the wineskin process. Because from the very beginning, there was darkness that was put inside of us when they were making the mockery of Adam and Eve. Because the true Adam and Eve was made in heaven before the earthly realms, and they were made into God's masterpiece by hand. Therefore, an opposite creation due to science did not have to be made, so the enemy mocked God's creation and made Adam, but as he did that, he put darkness inside Adam that went inside all of God's people. The wineskin process is purging that darkness out of us by cleansing, becoming one with the Father, admitting our past trauma, admitting things that we need to work on, admitting sins, and asking Jesus to help us with all of those things so we can become closer to the Father and cleanse our duplicates. Now he says he only requires 81 duplicates to be cleansed before you receive your wineskins, which is your glorious body. The remaining are from the spiritual battle before the worlds were made of the earthly realms. Once you have completed the wineskin process, he is going to repeat Revelation 4, and he is going to call you up. And because you're now one with the Father and connected to him, you will be able to hear his voice supernaturally. So when it is time for him to call up his bride, you will go up and start training to become an elder, and he will also send you back to the earthly realms to witness as a prophet for him in your glorious body so you can complete your missions. This is how revivals are going to break out all over the earthly realms so God can save his people, because he doesn't want his people to perish. The devil wants you to perish. This is why he is putting out this 923 rapture deception, because the devil uses that day all the time. 923 is very significant to God because it is the light leaving the world. However, this day, 923, it is too obvious, and there are things that have to be done before God can call up his bride. But all of this happens before the Great Tribulation, because God does not want you to be a martyr in the Great Tribulation, because that means you have rejected his Son, because he's giving you a way out. He's giving you a chance to work for him, be a citizen in the New Jerusalem, and be detached from this world, working for Jesus as one of his chosen prophets. Eventually, he is going to call everyone up as they get ready, and they will all work for him. And because he is a God of love and grace, he is also going to switch out the spirits in Sheol and try to save them as well, the ones who died before getting to know Jesus. He's going to do many different time shifts. He's going to do many dial backs and move the clock forward and backwards. He is giving his people more time by using Hezekiah's story to remove pride from his people, remove the hurt, fear, and trauma from his people. He asked me and G to post these pictures on our timeline and then make a video showing these pictures and other pictures to give his people a chance to believe before we come back in our glorious body. He wanted to give the people a chance to believe that he has been speaking, because he is getting ready to bring me back on social media with my beautiful Adam and ordained husband, Guillermo. He has joined our ministry together, and now he has ordained G as a prophet as well. And if you have been following the community posts, G has already put out some of the messages that Jesus has given him. So stick around for part 2, and I will post more pics showing you the supernatural hair changes. Love you in Christ. And so that was the end of part 1. Come back tomorrow and I'll post part 2. So I love you, and may the Lord bless and keep you and give you his peace. Love and blessings. God bless you.